We made it all the way home and you wipe out in your own driveway. Welcome back, folks. We are on our way to Laconia Motorcycle Week 2025. We got the hog loaded up in the bed of the truck. We got the truck. And we're doing it. I'm gonna call myself out. First things first here. Why am I not riding there? It's 4 hours away. I could totally ride there. The reason for that is because I'm lazy. Well, that's part of it. I originally needed to bring my camper. Long story short, I don't need to bring the camper anymore, so I had kind of already planned everything around taking the truck. I made commitments to bring some food out there, and I'm picking something up and bringing it back to upstate New York here from there and truck things, okay? And I expected to just have the truck anyway, so it didn't matter. I might as well do that. Well, again, turns out I don't actually need the truck anymore. So I could have probably rode out. However, not for nothing, we also put a crap ton of miles on when we're out there usually riding, and I don't exactly need an excuse to put even more miles on this bike. I ride it plenty. I also like driving my truck, and this is kind of a nice combo. So those are my excuses. Call me out in the comments as to how terrible of excuses they are, but here we are driving to Laconia with the motorcycle in the bed of the truck. Oh, I also wanted to try out my winch setup for getting the bike in the bed of the truck, which there'll be a video on that, probably after this one. So I'll try to remember to link it in here. No guarantees. So that's where we're at.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
So we've made it to my buddy's complex. Enjoyed the drive a lot. Tons of good scenery. I gave you a little bit of snippets here and there, but mostly just kind of enjoying the drive and relaxing a little bit. I've had a busy week, but here we are. I'm gonna get you guys on the tripod. We'll get this bike off of here, and then we'll go from there. I purposely parked up to the grass here. It should be just a little bit of a hill, so it should work out pretty good.
And on we'll go.
Welcome back, guys. This is going to be the start of Laconia 2025 riding. It has been rainy and cloudy all day. It finally dried up nice. We were doing some other shenanigans that you'll see in another video. But we're getting ready to ride, so I'm going to suit up here and get after it.
Kawasaki ripping, baby.
For once, I am not the one who's out of gas. It is Dave. 138 miles on a Sportster tank, though. That's impressive. I got to be honest with you. I don't know that I've ever gotten that far before. That means he's not riding hard enough, but we won't tell him that.
Yeah, this little girl, she'll only go about 110 miles on 1.5 gallons. It's my granddad's jacket.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song.
First stop number 1 at Tammany Mountain Ski Resort. Tenny, sorry about that. A little private ski resort. Seems like a cool little spot. No idea like how many runs they have and stuff, but just a cool place to come up to. Unfortunately, you really can't see the mountains. Maybe a little bit through there. I'll raise you guys up. You're not gonna be able to see anything. But that is what it is. That one still runs, right?
You know, you might be surprised.
Is this an old school plow mount or something?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Well, where does it mount to? Like, there's no, rails for it to...
Outside bolt holes, maybe?
Maybe. That's interesting. Oh, really? That'd be a cool wall hanger, just the front end of this thing.
I like the custom
rear
everything about this one.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool little rig. Oh, dude, this is wooden. Wait, guys, this is a wooden cab. The back is all wood. It's like, I know, but I'm just saying. That's what I mean. It's hilarious. The mandatory GMT 800 bumper sitting around somewhere. Love to see it. Is this somebody's private property or?
Yeah, I want to go inside.
Yeah. Wow.
Definitely cool though.
Very cool. Dude.
This is a cool two-door.
And these are in restorable condition. I mean, you could totally.
On the end or drivable.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
How's your booty feeling?
It'll survive.
It'll survive. How's your ego feeling, Dave, knowing that I'm just did such a better job riding than you did? Hey, it's a reverse gear. Climb it up onto the tires. You want to do it? Huh? Climb it up on his tires. You want to do it?
On the front lock.
If I'm doing this, then what are you doing?
I have hole plugging. I have coolant reservoir installation and fuel line heat shielding.
Are you putting me on?
That's the most important. We'll do that last.
Are you putting me on? Are you putting me on your books? Like, I mean,
I got no books.
this is a lot of work. I'm doing a lot of work here. This is my vacation.
Yeah, easy job. You go from hard work to fuck around and find out.
This is, listen, when you're a desk jockey like me, you really think that I'm going to be able to do this with any sort of efficiency and ease? You got another thing coming. Getting ready to do some hog cranking. Doing a little visor cleaning.
Yep.
Look at that technique, everyone. This is day 2. Where are we heading? Did we determine?
Mount Washington.
We are going to Mount Washington? Okay.
We are.
That'll be cool.
We've got a Washington Virgin on our hands.
Right. That's a way to put that.
Look at this. Apparently a tire hits the crash bar.
Oh, whoa. That really? That's interesting.
I never felt that before.
Get on the bike, turn your bar straight. Let's see.
Wow. It must be only under certain...
Heavy braking going straight. I mean, if you can't feel it, it's not the end of the world, but that's...
Adds braking force, I guess.
That's cute. Yeah, mine is tucked way closer to the frame. Look. See where mine is?
That's what happens when you get it from chingchong.com.
Dude, that barely at the bottom of travel though.
I don't know, dude. That might be what locks it up if you're right on the edge. About to lock it up.
Nah.
You should just.
It's got
You
ABS.
should just peen that with a hammer.
Eh. Stop number 1. How you feeling?
All of me except my butt feels great.
That's good. Just a thumbs up, okay. David?
You know what? I can
Doing
take
great.
it. That's
Doing
Good
great?
day. Nice weather. Fold the plate up.
Oh my.
Can't run a dual sport without a messed up plate.
Alright, heading to Mount Washington. We'll get some video once we're up there. We are at the North Sandwich Store. This is the greatest stop you can possibly take.
Hello.
Sir, we need to clean this facility. In 3 seconds, it'll be being tipped over. 3, 2, 1. It's totally different in here now. It's like twice the size.
Groceries, because I bet you it's quite a drive.
Yeah.
At least an annoying drive to a grocery store.
Yeah, probably. Cool. Yeah, it's much bigger. They still have the ice cream sandwiches. Ah, dude, I want one so bad. I wish it wasn't 11 o'clock in the morning. Garlic butter. So I broke down and got it. Highly recommend. What do you think?
6 out of 10.
Highly recommend. Gas stop number 1.
Till my shadow touches sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Just like that. Top of Mount Washington.
You'll be warmed up by the time.
We made it up, but that's the easy part. We got to make it down. What do you think about up versus down?
I'm an up kind of guy.
You're not. I like it up too.
Yep.
I like when I'm up. You know, when I'm on the up and up, one could say. It is a cloudy day here. It's probably. It almost looks like it's raining, but we just came from there, so I guess not really. It's amazing when you think the cog for the rail car that comes up here, all the welds they had to do on these, all the time and money. It's all only bolted into wood, which is kind of crazy. And it goes all the way down the side of the mountain over there. Kind of crazy.
And on we'll go.
Lackluster.
But the Alpine part's pretty cool.
You gotta hike it in that coat though, that's the rule.
Maybe I'll get you guys to drive me to the top, and then I'll hike like a super long, cool route across all the peaks and back down. I'll do twice the miles as anyone else could do in a day because it'll all be downhill.
True.
Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
What was your top speed?
On the way down, like 65, but on the way up, I hit like 75.
Shoo!
They really won't do 70 under any kind of green.
Words.
Words.
Where are we eating? What is the rating of this place?
View Grill. Turns out it's a golf course.
See that?
It's one of the most highly Google reviewed food establishments on this little downtown strip of food establishments.
Okay. Google's always right, so.
It's pretty dank.
David, your Rapage?
Haven't tried it yet.
Oh boy.
But it looks good.
We're at the ledge view. We got the view of the ledge. We're eating.
Oh, that's why it's cool.
We'll link back up with you guys after we're done with this. you do? We made it all the way home. We made it all the way home, and you wipe out in your own driveway. Oh my God, bro. Unbelievable.
What happened? Were you gonna go straight?
I was gonna try and just kick it out a little.
Dude, I literally one time did exactly that in the field after I washed my bike in like shorts and no shoes because there was soap on the grass. I literally just immediately put the bike down. It was like ice. I couldn't believe it.
I forget when I did that with this, but I just got into it like real quick, pulling out on the road, and as soon as I got after it, it's like I barely saved it.
If that's your only and worst motorcycle accident, you're doing great, honestly. Take that one. Take that as a W.
Yeah.
Oh, we can fix that. At least for the weekend.
How
Hey, Ben.
my arms are.
Can you give us a traction review of this part of the tire?
Well, you can definitely feel when you get to that part because they're really tall and not worn down and really slender, so they're a little floppy when they start getting that lateral traction. And then you go from the low tread middle blocks to those, you feel it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. Didn't even rub the chicken strips off. That's the sad part. Oh no, you did on that one. That was like these must have been the lugs you slid on, because there's no dirt,
Yeah, right there.
Right there, dude. Those two lugs.
It's gonna be so cool if it worked.
It would have been cool. It's tough with a passenger, dude. It kicks the ass on the bike out so fast. I know. That's alright. It was low enough speed. It was no, dude, you could have done it on a bicycle kind of thing. My rule is if it's like bicycle speeds, I'm like kind of sort of okay with if I fall and do something stupid, But perfect spot for this sticker. Look at that beauty. Till it wears off. Seeing the train and Conway and all that cool stuff. This should end day 2 of riding. Well, it does end day 2 of riding. Probably end day 2 in general. We'll make sure that that's the only accident for the weekend. Let's make that a point. It is what it is. It's all part of the fun. So, yeah. Keep watching. Day 3. There. Everywhere.
Yeah, I got a good angle.
Yeah, but Dave is like a gorilla.
There we go.
Close.
It's a little closer because I think I pushed it in. I'd say that's pretty close.
I'm sure a shifter's like. Say it, Dave.
No, I can't.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for day 3 demo rides.
We're gonna crank on somebody else's house today. Whoa! Guys are falling. I caught you. I rescued you. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you. We're gonna ride some other people's hogs. We're gonna burn their gas and wear out their tires.
Beep boop.
It's really a win-win for all involved. Not them though. Let's do it. Eat Ben Davis.
I think it's called the Bristol Diner.
The Bristol Diner, Bristol, New Hampshire. What do they do at the Bristol Diner? What's their best dish?
I've only been once. I don't know. The
Oh.
Benedicts are pretty
Is
good.
it right here?
Yeah.
All right, Bristol Diner. Let's see how it
Monday,
goes. And they're closed because it's a Monday, which I'm kind of surprised during bike week they wouldn't open back up. But is there any other place we can go around here? We can walk to or ride to?
Might be.
Okay.
There's actually a couple in Bristol here, I think.
Okay. Well, should we walk in this trip or?
Let's figure out where we're going.
Yeah. Plot twist: we're going to Gina's place because it's actually open. So Bristol Diner, we won't be able to get you a review. That sucks for them. I mean, this channel is so famous that they're gonna miss out on just wheels and wheels of business from my food review. Maybe I'll start a food review channel. What do you think?
It's a mom and pop shop. If you do your Jake Settner stalking tourism, you should still stop here. They're nice.
I'm kidding. I know. I'm just joking.
I mean, look at the windows.
I'm just joking. They have, Laconia stuff out. Yeah, they're not open. Ooh, this reminds me of Hageman.
Yeah, a little bit.
That foundations that close to water sources always scare the crap out of me.
There's a little hydropower dam right there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Right here in Bristol, Tennessee, New Hampshire. Diane's, pretty good place. Got ourselves a nice, cheap, decent breakfast. and we're getting ready to go do some demos. Let's go. All right, guys, we've arrived at the demo rides. So this video is gonna flip back to us riding home. But if you wanna check out the demo rides, there will be a bunch of them coming up. So look out for those. I will link them in here if I can. I don't know what order certain things will post. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna crank on some hogs. Good, okay.
So,
Cool.
Any questions for me?
Oh, I have. So, we just got back from the demo rides. Demoed a few things. I'll have some reviews coming up. Didn't do too many. We didn't stay super long this year. We had other stuff going on. Didn't do a ton of recording on the ride back. It was just kind of a slow ride through town. Nothing too crazy. But we're going to go back out and do some riding. So, I'll get some cool footage of that. And we'll keep this video moving. Making our way to Weir. Looking about the same as it always does. We'll let the camera run and do a little time lapse or something. Pull our way in.
Just to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
I think he did the vinegar and salt water on the tank.
Yeah, dude.
Intense.
Got a cool vibe to it.
Look at the patch on the side.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's patching a perfectly good tank.
It might, well, unless you like silicone it, I don't know how it would actually be holding anything.
I wonder
Maybe
what forks those are.
Poland's, baby. I don't know. I think they are. Probably takeoffs from like a Jigsaw or something. That's pretty popular on these.
Somebody spent time.
They're probably not Olin's then. But I know, I noticed that too. The angle
This
iron.
whole bar is just
It works. It works.
aluminum.
It's cool. What do you say to you? I know.
One more time, you gotta keep it running.
How was your hog crank, brother? So we did the Weir's Beach thing. Came back. There were 8,000 cops, so honestly, it kind of sucked riding around there, but we took it easy and it was fine. Made it back in one piece. Tomorrow will be the final day, so stay tuned, and we'll see you right now. Well, it is day 4. It is raining. Unfortunately, the forecast is looking like rain all day. And as much as I love riding, as much as I don't mind riding in the rain in some ways, rather than just riding in the rain, we have a lot of fun toys here, off-road vehicles and all that kind of stuff. So we've done a ton of riding already. We're going to hop in the off-roaders, do a little bit of off-roading. So this video will have a little bit of that in there. And then I'm leaving tomorrow, so it looks like this is the last of the riding part of this video, unfortunately. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all part of it. We had really fun days of riding. Everything stayed nice and clean, and yeah, you know, it's been good. So what the heck? We can call it a week, a Laconia bike week for us, and we got to get back to our jobs and adulting in real life and all that fun stuff. This is Ben coming at you. We're going up Bennett Brook Road. The road is the brook. Aptly named. Class 6? It is a Class 6 road. Nice. How far from home is it? Right here. Oh, okay. So it's about 18 miles from home. By that I mean 18 feet. You have videoed the entire commute. Are these guys going down it? Probably not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you get some shocks in this thing. Yes. Fact check, true. The thing just works poorly so well that I'm hesitant to change much with the amount of time that I have to work on pleasure objects. Yeah, that's fair. Side of the passenger seat, or all from the passenger seat. I think we need to start running that like every day after work because I can't get the board up that right now. Quick adjustment to our air pressures to get a little bit more bulge in the tire, a little more contact patch. Holy crap, we got a safety officer here. Safety officer Ben. That's me. I work for Ready Mix. He sure doesn't.
There's some more treats for your video up here too.
Wow. Thing's just been sitting there. It's a perfectly nice truck too. That's weird.
It's probably got a blown trans or something.
Yeah, but still.
They can get it out because you can take that truck out this way.
Okay. That's a shame though. I mean, that could have been fixed back in the day.
You'll understand more why that's there when you see what's up ahead.
Gotcha. Wow.
I think you can get like a membership there for an obscene amount of money and hunt the property.
Okay.
And then you have this guy.
Does he hate the rich guy, I'm sure? Yeah. That is kind of like the dichotomy right there.
And all this land belongs to the hunting reserve.
Right. Wow. Feeling we've got a breakdown. Dave was hoofing it over to us because we got a little ahead of him. We were just over just over the crest of a hill if you couldn't see us, but we're backing up now. I don't know what happened, but we might be pulling this thing out. Stay tuned. Gonna get a cowboy. Dave's mad. Oh, my hood looks like crap. We really didn't know he'd want a spot here. Lock up. There we go. It is pouring right now all day. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and load the bike because unfortunately, I don't think we'd be doing any riding today. And it's not really raining super hard right now, so I might as well just get it over with. Wah, wah, wah.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.
So we just got lunch from this really good Mexican place, Casamigos. I'm in physical pain right now with how much I ate. It was irresponsible, but zero regrets. Had the guac, had the burrito. Life's good. We're gonna go burn some of this off by changing some big truck tires or taking them off the wheels for one of these guys, 24.5s. We're gonna pull them off the wheels and he's gonna get the wheels sandblasted, painted up, and new tires. Ready to rock and roll. Whoa, that was a loud noise. What are we doing here, Ben Davis?
What's that?
What are we doing here, sir?
Lots of rubbers.
Okay, good talk.
And love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
With a little bit of manpower, we got 10 wheels in the bed of the old Ramsky. We got 10 tires sitting out over there ready for sale or scrap or whatever the heck somebody wants to do with them. And we're good. Job well done. What else we got? Come on, baby. Boom, psst, boom, psst, boom, psst, boom, psst, boom, brrr, psst, brrr, psst, brrr. All right, ready? Over and back is first. Okay, you say down, that's your low, low. All right, then you go up and middle. That's second, third, fourth, fifth, and then you split, and then you go third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever numbers, and then this and up is reverse.
He's
And
not
then-
far. You got the numbers wrong, but you're conceptually right.
I'm reading this right.
There's a pattern somewhere?
think you're breaking it, honestly.
I think this is the kind where you're supposed to like release that ratchet.
Right,
somehow.
yeah, you just release the ratchet. Could you use a C-clamp or something and just squeeze it in? No. Can we just use like a... Can we use a ratchet strap or something? Wow! It just attacked me. I'm suing. Ow! Fuck, they got me twice. Jesus, criminy.
Right there goes into the brakes. It's called the S-cam.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know that. Dude, I've been working on these.
Idiot doesn't know that.
I've been working on these longer than you've been alive.
Mm-hmm. So you worked on them for 6 months, the first 6 months of your life.
Damn right I did. Wow, it must suck to be Ben right now, laying on a cold concrete floor. Can I just slam it with a hammer and see what happens?
There's a good 1/16 of an inch gap between the shoe.
Oh, whoa! Watch out. Fuck. Okay, let's just leave that down here. Hey, seriously, I'm hitting it right here, right? Let me go, I'm left-handed.
Try not to mark the backing plate.
Dude, I'm really close.
Try your purse.
That'd be fun.
I'm not gonna have time to do a whole brake job on this, so maybe we shouldn't fuck with it.
Cool. You're gonna do that again. You're gonna have to get this axle rebuilt anyway. No, I'm serious. That tire spins backwards. Look. See? That one spins backwards. It's broken. It's broke. Well, guys, it has continued to rain the entire day. But we made the best of it. We had a lot of fun doing a little off-road and doing a little bit of work for my buddy's business, kind of get his truck ready. We were also just kind of farting around, and I was blowing the air horn a lot of times and just being silly. So anyway, you're probably not going to hear from me until tomorrow when we drive home. A little bit happy and sad. I love visiting these guys, but it's always nice to get home to the pup and the girlfriend and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, trade-offs, I suppose. This should be good. With that being said, see you tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. It is pouring rain. It is the final day of Laconia for me. I'm driving home. So actually it's kind of past the final day, I suppose. But yeah, we are just driving home in the pouring rain, unfortunately. We had towed a little bit on this tank, but we're up to 13.2. Let's see where the Super Duty winds up fuel economy wise by the end of this trip. But yeah, got a ton of filming in. Multiple videos will be coming out of Laconia and some bike reviews and all this that kind of thing. So stay tuned for those. Overall, always a good time hanging out with my boys Dave and Ben. We got into lots of shenanigans, which is always good. Did the motorcycle stuff, did the demos and whatnot. So really happy with how it all turned out. And I think we determined the best solution to kind of maximizing your Laconia experience if you don't want to do the entire week is to do the tail end of it. And then stay past the tail end of it. And, you know, when everybody's left, then you can do some riding with a little bit less trafficy roads if you want. So depending on what you're looking for, you can kind of do it that way, and make it work. So a lot of different ways to enjoy it. It's such a long event, right? Starting, you know, crossing over 2 weekends makes a big difference. So, all right, everyone, I am about 30 miles from home or so. We're at 14.3 on this tank. Again, there is actually some towing of 10,000 pounds on it, some idling and whatnot, which is incredible considering. And then our last 30 minutes is 16.1, and that has been floating around 15.8 to 16.2 or 3 the entire trip that we've been on. So I think it's pretty evident that the actual drive home is in that 15.5 range, and calculated conservatively, definitely above 15 at least. You know, despite our trip one showing 14.3, it just skewed down by the towing and all that kind of thing. But we're regardless, you know, in my opinion, good mileage from the Super Duty through the mountains, in the rain, hauling now 1,000+ pounds, really. You know, bone empty, just a driver in it. The truck doesn't necessarily do anything amazing fuel economy wise. When you start loading it up and it doesn't really change, and now you've got load on it, it really actually does a surprisingly good job. So if you're going to drive empty a lot commuting, you know, definitely a harder sell. But if you're going to drive loaded a lot, which is kind of the whole purpose of having a truck, right, then maybe it makes sense. But anyway, not the point of this video. With that, since we're almost home, I'll close it out.
On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
Anyways, guys, with that, as always, thanks for watching. God bless America, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.